You're about to discover how a shy 22-year-old farm boy cracked the code by getting paid $15,200 per sale online and went on to make $51,373,000 in the next few years using this big payday system that you can easily use yourself.
The video you're about to watch will change your life. Make sure you watch until the very end and it will be one of the best investments you ever make. I'll never forget that day. It was February 27th, 2010. I was sitting in front of the TV with my laptop. The most incredible email showed up. This exact email. Then, just 8 minutes later, this email showed up. My heart sped up. The hairs on my arms stood up on end as a rush of excitement ran through me. I had just made $15,200. $15,200 in a single day from one customer. And let me tell you, I desperately needed it at the time. I was down to a few $100s in my bank account, and that 15 grand was like a life raft. And if you're in the same boat I was, if you're sick and tired of trudging to work every day working for someone else, not having any money left over at the end of the month, and always feeling one step behind, then just imagine how good it would feel to have $15,200 appear in your bank account in one single day. Better yet, imagine accessing a system that would allow you to have big paydays like this on a consistent basis. Imagine waking up and checking your email and seeing another notification about $8,000 or $14,000 in your bank account. Think about how good it would feel telling your boss to, you know what, or telling your spouse and kids, we can afford that for once. I can tell you from personal experience, it's a great feeling. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I made that $15,200 in a single day and how you can use my system to have big paydays yourself. Now, I don't expect you to believe a word I'm saying just yet. You don't know me and you probably watched 100 videos like this that have made similar promises. Now, before I tell you how my system works, let me explain who I am. My name is Matt Lloyd and I'm 28 years old. In the 5 years since I had my first big payday, I've made over $50 million online. But I'll be honest, I don't get to keep all of that. In fact, I paid out most of it to my affiliates, over $25 million in commissions to people like you in 37 countries around the world. And even though my results may sound incredible, I can assure you that I'm not. I'm very much a normal guy. I'm not a computer genius. I didn't come from a rich family. In fact, I grew up on a wheat and sheep farm in Western Australia. Most people would call it the outback. The nearest town had less than 30 people in it. Here's where it is on a map. My family wasn't poor, but we weren't exactly well off. I saw firsthand the blood, sweat, and tears that my parents put into the farm, yet I was told again and again, we don't have any money. So at a young age, I decided I wanted to be rich. And after finishing high school, I went on to study finance at university, thinking that would lead to a good career. But I was just 1 year away from graduating when I dropped out. I decided I wanted to make money myself instead of slaving away for someone else for 30 years. I got my first big payday soon after, and that's when it became real for me. Money started coming in, and I decided to start my own company based around the idea of big paydays. Just a few years later, and that company has paid out over $25 million in commissions. And the key to all of it is top-tier sales. You see, top-tier sales are the secret to big paydays. Let me explain. Top tier is basically a fancy name for high price point. This means that you make a lot more money with a lot less sales. And the easiest way to big paydays is by marketing top tier or high ticket programs as an affiliate. Now, you've probably heard about affiliate marketing before, but here's what no one tells you. There's a secret level of affiliate marketing that most people don't even know about. It's called top tier affiliate marketing, and all the top earners in the world are making their sales here. It's what allows you to go from $20 commissions here and there to big paydays of up to $15,000 in one day. And the best part is, when you market as an affiliate, all you have to do is place ads. Not only that, I'll even give you the ads to place. I'll give you the exact ads word for word, and you post them on sites like Craigslist and Facebook, and everything else is done for you. The sales, the fulfillment, the customer service, the payment processing. My company's created some of the best high-ticket programs in the industry, and we sell and fulfill them for you so that all you have to do is place ads. This works like magic because my system follows the 4 secret rules to big paydays that I'm about to share with you. Rule number 1, find a great company. To get big commissions, your leads need to buy top-tier programs for thousands of dollars. People will happily pay $5,000, $9,000 or more for valuable holiday packages in tropical locations. People will pay top dollar for these packages because they are life-changing experiences. My company has these packages in place and we are obsessed with providing as much value as we can. And we've done a pretty good job so far. The vast majority of people who've attended love our top tier programs. Rule number 2, find someone that can sell for you. The business model has been kept from the public up until now because most people can't sell top tier programs. The best way to sell these programs is over the phone, but most people never figure out how to do it themselves. They don't like talking on the phone, they're scared of selling, or they simply don't know what to say. And that's okay because selling over the phone is a very special skill. And I've found some of the best phone salespeople in the world to sell these top tier programs for you. All you have to do is place ads and my marketing system will turn those leads into commissions for you. Then my phone sales team will close those buyers into top tier programs, and when they do, you get big paydays. Which brings me to the 3rd rule. Rule number 3, find a great marketing system. To convert leads into buyers, you need a proven marketing system. Here's an example. This is my proprietary marketing system that thousands of people have leveraged to have big paydays. The exact same marketing system that's paid out over $25 million in commissions to people like you. And if it looks complicated, that's because it is. A good marketing system has a lot of moving parts, but you don't need to worry about that because I built it for you. Rule number 4, find a way to get traffic. You can't send me leads unless you have traffic, right? Well, I have a solution for that too. When you join my Big Payday system, I'll show you several easy ways to get quality traffic that turns into top tier sales, including access to my own traffic generation team. Now, when you combine these 4 secret rules of big paydays, the results are incredible. To date, I paid out over $25 million in commissions to people like you in 37 countries all over the world, including Esther Donna Elena, who's earned over $95,000 in commissions. Scott Smith from Down Under, who's earned over $127,000 in commissions. Mike Moran, over $120,000. Chris Cobb, who's earned over $112,000. Now, I want to be clear and completely upfront with you. These results are not typical, but they do show you what's possible. You do have to put in some time to generate leads, but if you do, there's nothing stopping you from having big paydays yourself. When you get access to my system, you won't be left in the dark trying to figure things out for yourself. Far from it. You're going to get a personal one-on-one coach who will work with you over the next few weeks. Your coach knows everything there is to know about my system. I personally trained all of them on the details of my system and how to use it to create big paydays with my top tier method. This top tier method is a step-by-step process I created that shows you how to promote high-ticket programs that lead to big paydays. Now, the top tier method isn't complicated. Anyone can learn how to use it to get big paydays, but it does require about 30 minutes a day to learn. And if you're not willing to put in half an hour a day to have a 6-figure business, then I'm sorry, this isn't for you. I have to give your spot to someone else who's going to take full advantage of it. I'm not going to be like all the other gurus out there promising some push-button software that makes you millions of dollars overnight. Hopefully by now you've learned that doesn't exist. Instead, I'm going to make a commitment to you, a commitment to train you on a real system that has been proven to work again and again. A system that's already paid out over $25 million in commissions and counting. So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, Matt, this sounds good. How do I get started? Well, I'll let you know that in just a minute, but first, let's recap what you're getting. A done-for-you top-tier sales system that deposits big commissions into your bank account without you ever having to pick up the phone. Personal one-on-one coaching with one of my top-tier method coaches. Insider access to the most effective sales funnel and best-selling products in the industry. Done-for-you fulfillment, payment processing, and customer service for all of my products, including high-ticket packages and programs. Done-for-you phone sales by a team of phone rock stars that will close top-tier sales for you. A done-for-you marketing system. All you have to do is place ads that I'll give you, and this marketing system automatically turns them into buyers. Plus, bonus access to my exclusive traffic generation team. Details will be revealed when you apply. Now there's a lot here, and I could easily charge $1,000 or more for all of this and be more than justified. But I'm not going to do that. I want you to get on board with this today so we can both start making a lot of money together. And I don't want price to get in the way of that. So for that reason, your investment today is just a small application fee of $49. Now, once you take care of that $49 application fee, you'll be put in touch with your coach who will ask you a couple simple questions to make sure you're a good fit. You will not be sold anything on this call. This call is more like a friendly interview. And if you decide that this is not the right program for you, no problem. We'll simply refund you $49. You won't have any issues with that. There is a 100% money back, no questions asked guarantee here. And to tell you the truth, I couldn't care less about the $49. I'm just using it as a filter to keep the tire kickers away and make sure that people won't take unfair advantage of this offer and waste my coach's time. So here's what will happen next. A button will have just appeared below the video and it looks like this. Go ahead and click it right now. It's going to open in a new window. This video will keep on playing and you'll still be able to hear my instructions, so click that button now. When it opens in a new window, it will look like this. Here's what you need to do next. First, type in your name and email. Be careful not to make any typos. Then enter your phone number. Your number is critical because one of our top tier method coaches will be working with you one-on-one and we need to be able to reach you easily. If you have two phone numbers, then put in both so we can get a hold of you. Then fill out your physical address. I might be sending you a few surprises in the mail. And don't worry, it won't be junk mail. Just a few things to help get your business off to a faster start. Then enter your card details. Now, once you do that, complete your application by clicking Submit Application at the bottom. If you have any issues, feel free to call the phone number at the top of that enrollment form. Within a few minutes, you'll be emailed your next steps, including login details to begin your training. Your coach will also get in touch with you soon by both email and phone. Make sure you get back to them right away so you can get started towards your first big payday. Now, one other thing. Your coach will be personally assigned to you according to your time zone and country. So for example, if you're in Australia, you're going to get an Australian coach. If you're in the USA, you'll get an American coach. We have coaches in the UK, the USA, Australia, Asia, and lots of other places too. So between all of them, we have most of the world's time zones covered. So here it is, the fork in the road. If you take the path on the left and do nothing, then you'll be stuck in the same place you are now, living life by someone else's rules with no hope for financial freedom. Or you can take the path on the right, the path to change, to a better life, a life full of big paydays, a life with no money worries. The choice is yours. You have nothing to lose by taking the path on the right. If it doesn't work out, you'll get your $49 back, no questions asked. But if this does work for you, then you could be opening your email someday in the near future and seeing a notification about your first big payday, a commission in your bank account of up to $15,000 in a single day. You've made it this far. You're 98% of the way through the application process. Enter your details on the application page, and in just a couple of minutes, you'll be in the online training center. We put a lot of time and money into building an easy-to-use training center for you, and you'll feel very good about making the decision to get started. Go ahead and complete your application now. And while you're filling out your details, I want you to listen to some feedback from our other clients who've been where you are right now, people who took action and completed their application and are now having their own big paydays.
I'm John Chow from Vancouver, Canada, and since joining the system, I have made over $1.3 million from it. And there has been multiple occasions where I made more than $30,000 in a single day. This system is amazing. If you're not on it, I recommend you get on board.
Hi, we're Chris and Susan Beasley from just outside London in the UK.
And the best day we've had with this system is $9,000. Hi, this is Carolina Millán from Chile, and as of March 2015, I have made over $350,000 in commissions with Mob, and on my very best day, I made $11,000.
Did you notice how everyone you just heard from looks like a normal, regular person? That's because they are normal, regular people, just like you and me. The only difference between them and the masses that don't become financially free is that they are action takers. If you haven't already, click the button below now. It will only take 90 seconds to fill out your details on the next page and submit your application. 90 seconds that could change your life forever. I'm here to help you do that. Let's begin.